Welcome to The Burning of the Midnight Lamp, where we are dissecting music history, album by album, song by song. And today we have come to the third track on David Bowie's album The Next Day from 2013, The Stars Are Out Tonight. And I'll suggest we just start by listening to the song.
Let's go.
Hey-ho.
Stars are never sleeping. Dead ones and the living. We live closer to the earth, never to the heavens. The stars are never far away. Stars are out tonight. They watch us from behind their shades. Breezy, Jack and Kate and Brad from behind their tinted windows stretch, gleaming like blackened sunshine. Stars are never sleeping. Dead ones and the living, waiting for the first move. Satyrs and their child wives, waiting for the last move, soaking up our primitive world. Stars are never sleeping. Dead ones and the living, their jealousy's spilling down. The stars must stick together. We will never be rid of these stars, but I hope they live forever. And they know just what we do, that we toss and turn at night. They're waiting to make their moves, but the stars are out tonight.
Lovely chorus.
I really agree.
Here they are upon the stairs, sexless and unaroused. They are the stars that dying for you, but I hope they live forever.
And this part as well. It's really cool.
They burn you with their radiant smiles and trap you with their beautiful eyes. They're broken, shamed, or drunk or scared, but I hope they live forever. Their jealousy is spilling down, but stars must stick together. We will never be rid of these stars, but I hope they live forever. And they know just what we do, that we toss and turn at night. They're waiting to make their moves on us. The stars are out tonight, yeah. The stars are out tonight. The stars are out tonight, yeah.
And there we are, the third track on The Next Day, Stars Are Out Tonight. Any impressions on the song?
I think it is really well-structured song, that it's basically very simple, repeats the same chords over and over again. The verse only has F sharp minor and D. That's it. And still it's for me it's
It sounds maybe a bit more complex than it is.
it does, and it does not either sound too long. It's
It's a quite wordless, word-rich song. I mean, but no, it is relatively short, quite conventional song, but still a great pop rock song.
and I also like the version of the song in the music video, which has a different opening, which I think is called The Plan.
Yeah.
This-
Plan, simply.
Simply Plan, yeah.
Short instrumental.
Which is just works brilliantly as an introduction to the song.
The song was it's the second single from the album, and the music video that we talked about there that was released on 25th February 2013, and it was available for digital download the day after. So it was also a pre-release single from the album coming out before the album came out.
And it's a continuation of many themes that he's been writing about for his whole career. A lot of Bowie songs can be interpreted to center around celebrity, fame, and also stars, and not only the word stars, but the connotation being celebrity. So this is a continuous fascination of Bowie, from cracked actor to fame, obviously, the hit song Fame.
Yeah, I mean, we say it started before that. I mean, you have Ziggy Stardust also, of course, obviously, concerning Fame. But even all the way back in 1967, he made a song, Made of Bond Street, which also touches on the topic of fame. So, and there are in total 9 other songs by Bowie that has the word star in it.
In the title.
In the title,
yeah. And it's also always some sort of sinister side of celebrity. He chooses to show us. The stars in this song, they are sort of menacing, but also we need them in the lyrics.
I mean, he maybe describes it very well himself in these 3 words that he used to describe the song. As we have discussed in when we have talked about other songs, he didn't do any interviews for this album, but he did describe every song with 3 words. And the 3 words for this song was vampiric, pantheon, and succubus.
Modern day pop stars as a pantheon. That's it's an interesting concept. A graphic novel called The Wicked and the Divine, released around this in the 2010s, a bit later after this album, takes that concept and runs with it. Where one of the characters, the main character, is based on Bowie.
Yeah.
And there's also an interesting connotation with the word vampiric, because it makes me think of a movie with Tilda Swinton, which is also in the music video in here, called Lovers Left Alive by Jim Jarmusch, which in a way has it has the same kind of vibe as this music video. Maybe that is also because Tilda Swinton is both places, but it's almost like there's some kind of inspiration.
Maybe you can describe the music video a little bit.
Well, it has David Bowie and Tilda Swinton as a middle-aged couple. Being like a typical, could say, middle-class couple in the States. And then they have some noisy neighbors, where one of them basically seems to be portraying David Bowie.
A young David Bowie.
Young David Bowie. Saskia de Brouw, I think.
No, the young David Bowie is played by a Norwegian actress, actually.
A Norwegian actress?
Iselin Steiro.
Ah, okay. Yeah. And they are... So these noisy neighbors are kind of interrupting a bit the normal state of this middle-aged couple, and suddenly everything turns a bit dark, you could say. You just have to watch the video.
Recommend it.
And also the vampiric references in the video. I thought about The Hunger, the movie with David Bowie playing an aging vampire in the early 80s. And the elderly couple here is reminiscent of the elderly couple in The Hunger. And it's also a Floria Sigismondi video, so you see a lot of her visual cues and tricks at display here that you also used in previous Bowie videos in the 90s. And it's a great visual representation of the track that also interprets some of the lyric with Bowie looking at some sort of gossip magazine in the shop, and I think it's maybe calculated for release as a single, because if you make a song attacking celebrity culture and you make a video also attacking celebrity culture in a way, and Bowie plays an old Bowie and he has different actors playing young Bowie, he's in one way he's playing with how the media responds to, if he had chosen another track on the album and made a video for that, it may not have had the same impact on the celebrity press that were gobbling up here is Bowie. He's old and he's attacking celebrity culture. That's more punchline than Bowie's making a new song, and it's about a book of First World War and some other Nabokov novel he read. It doesn't have the same media punch. And also this, that he's not himself in the video. He's the old Bowie and someone else is playing the young Bowie. That's a way of cheating us of what we want. We want Bowie to be back, but again, just like in the previous Where Are We Now video, he doesn't give us exactly what we want, but he gives us he gives us a fake Bowie, and Bowie playing this sad old man who's reacting against the noisy neighbors.
But there's definitely a touch of Bowie because it has a lot of humor.
Of course, there's a lot of self-deprecation.
Yeah. Do you think he actually means to play or portray himself as Bowie, or it's just another character?
In the video?
In the video, yeah.
No, I don't think so. David Bowie is also a character made up by the real David Robert Jones that we never get to meet. And I think he just plays with us wondering, how is Bowie like now after 10 years away? Is he this old man that has to get someone else to play the young vital Bowie, or is this also just an act?
Yeah, you almost feel like this is a little bit of the life that he had before he made this album, since he kind of had a more quiet family life.
We have a good life, is what his character and Tilda Swinton says to each other in the movie. Good life is a life without celebrity, maybe. I'm not sure, but there's a lot of humor, as you say, and that is, of course, the English way. Never too serious, always a wink in the eye. And I'm not sure how much of the criticism is to be taken as an attack, or to take it as at face value, because he is a large part of celebrity culture himself, even though he backed off from the limelight in 10 years. He says sings in the lyrics, "Stars are never sleeping, the dead ones and the living," and we are left to ponder if he's still one of the living or if he's one of the dead. And also, he mentions some celebrities. He says Brigitte, Jack, and Kate, and Brad, and we all can imagine who that is.
And who do you think it is? Bridget?
Bardot,
Yeah. Jack?
Nicholson,
Kate?
Winslet, or Kate Blanchett, or
Kate Moss have been
Kate Moss.
suggested.
Mm.
yes,
Of course, it can be anyone that's named Kate.
of course. But she put on the Bowie Siggy Woodland suit for the Brit Awards when he collected the Brit Awards for this album.
And Brad?
Brad Pitt, I would assume.
It's those names that are appearing most when people are.
Of course, it could be anyone, but
Yeah.
and he also Chris O'Leary writes in his book that in the lyrics when they were on display in the David Bowie, he also had Scarlett. And that might be Scarlett Johansson that he collaborated with and made 2 songs with a couple of years before in the dark.
Tom Waits songs.
The dark years.
Yeah.
So and why would he? He collaborates with her, and if he collaborates with Kate Moss, why would he mention them sort of mockingly in this lyric? I think it's not simply an attack on celebrity culture, but it's ambivalent. We have an ambivalent as a culture. We need the stars and the celebrities, even though they also need an audience like a vampire needs.
You need to feed off the public attention and energy.
Yes.
The song itself was nominated for a Grammy Award in 2014 for Best Rock Performance. It didn't win. And it's also, for now at least, the most covered song on the album. It has at least 20 different cover versions. Maybe the most famous is Momus, a Scottish artist, who made a whole album of David Bowie covers in 2015 called Terpsichore. That includes this song, and that's actually also another song on the same album. And the other artist might be recognized by others as well. I don't know them very well. Villagers, an Irish indie folk band. A Welsh jazz musician and stand-up comedian called Ian Shaw. There's a musical artist, Oliver Darley. Portuguese singer-songwriter, David Fonseca. And Rui Renegno, 2017. And an Italian jazz trumpetist, Paolo Freso, at least.
Yeah, you would pronounce that Rui Renegno.
Yes, exactly.
But it's close. Also, there it has a special artwork for the single, which is inspired by a German expressionist painter called Egon Schiele.
It's actually an image of him.
Actually, yes.
Created by Alfaro in 1990. Kind of looked a little bit like Bowie, actually.
It does.
And by that, we'll round it off. Thank you to everyone who was watching us. And remember to like and subscribe so that you can get reminded when we release the next track, that is Love is Lost, from this album. And also to get reminders on other songs that we will discuss in the future. And by that, time to say goodbye.
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 See you soon.